Tips to improve mental health. Beyond the need to be physically healthy is the importance of sound mental health. In a world filled with all sorts of pressures from social media, personal life goals, friends and family, the need to stay mentally healthy has never been so pronounced. In view of this, we have decided to compile a number of tips that you could employ to improve your mental health. Make sure you watch the video to the end, as the last tip is the most important. Tip 1. Eat well. This might be the simplest piece of advice you'd ever get on improving your mental health. As simple as it is profound. More research work continues to confirm the role that diet plays in the mental well-being of humans. We already know that a poor diet or unhealthy eating can have adverse effects on one's physical health. In the same way, poor physical health can have a negative effect on the state of one's mind. First off, being in poor physical shape could make one feel bad and even depressed about oneself. Apart from this, poor, unhealthy foods can have a direct impact on one's mental well-being, making a person feel unhealthy and sad. There are certain foods, for instance, that affect the sharpness of your brain and mind. Alcohol is one of them. Actions like smoking don't help either. On the other hand, there are excellent foods that help you handle stress and anxiety. These include foods that contain healthy fats, fibers, and essential nutrients. They stimulate your brain and help your mind stay sharp and alert. Tip 2. Sleep well. Sleep is such an underrated activity. You must recall that your entire body is a living machine. And just like regular machines, your body needs some time to cool off and recharge itself. A good night's sleep allows this to happen. It is no wonder then that messing around with one's sleeping pattern could have adverse effects on their mental health. Poor sleep has been linked to many health-related issues, both physical and mental. It's important that you not only get enough hours of sleep daily, but that you also strive to get quality sleep. Quality sleep starts with retiring to bed early enough and continues with sleeping in cool and comfortable conditions. Also, do your best not to mess up your sleeping patterns, as it could affect the quality of your sleep. Don't go for days without sleeping. This can be very dangerous to both your physical and mental well-being. In summary, take sleeping seriously. Tip 3. Stay active. Keeping yourself physically active has a positive effect on your mental well-being and, of course, your physical health. Exercises like practicing yoga, playing tennis, going to the gym, running, jogging, all help to reduce stress and anxiety levels in your body. Exercising also helps to boost the production of the chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. Add that to the sense of achievement that comes with exercising, and you can see how being active helps your mental health. You don't have to become a marathon runner or a professional weightlifter to get the best of working out to improve your mental health. All you need to do is engage in exercise frequently. A short walk every evening is just enough. To motivate yourself, why not work out together with friends and colleagues? Go on walks and runs with them. It adds more fun to what you might consider an otherwise boring endeavor. Tip 4. Ask for help. Many people struggling with their mental health today might have been spared the trouble if they listened to this piece of advice. One of the biggest challenges in overcoming mental health struggles is that people who are struggling with stress, anxiety, and depression sometimes remain in denial. If a person cannot admit that they require help, then it's unlikely that they will get the help they truly need. Asking for help begins with first acknowledging that help is needed. Once you've done this, the next thing is to speak to your doctor to get the assistance required. There's no shame in asking for help when you're feeling stressed, suffering from anxiety, feeling hopeless or depressed. We all have our own downtimes, and in such moments, we all need people to come to our rescue. Tip 5. Connect with other people. Indeed, nothing can truly replace human relationships. Having a support system around you helps to keep your mental health in check, so make an effort to initiate and maintain good relationships with people around you. We are in an era of social media, where having social media friends, getting their likes and retweets are a big deal. But these connections are truly only on a superficial level if there is no real intellectual or intimate relationship with the people you're interacting with. This is not to say that one cannot find true friends on social media, but rather such friendships would have to go beyond likes and retweets. To improve your mental health, be deliberate about establishing meaningful and healthy relationships with people around you. Some of the best friends you could ever have are just a hello away from you. Also, try to attend social functions like get-togethers, dinners, and parties, where you get to meet and interact with different folks. Such social engagements can do a lot for your mental health. Tip 6. Stay away from alcohol, smoking, and drugs. Alcohol and smoking don't do any good for your mental health. Having a beer or two might make you feel like you're getting that temporary relief and a nice feel-good vibe, but it never lasts. After feeling a little happy from the few drinks you've taken, you could spend the next few days feeling more depressed and anxious. You might even find it pretty hard to think and concentrate. It puts you in a worse physical and mental state than you previously were. Also, drinking for long periods of time can lead to thiamine deficiency. Thiamine is an important ingredient for the proper functioning of our brains. A deficiency in thiamine could lead to severe memory issues, eye problems, coordination problems, confusion, and a host of other things. We know all too well about the downsides of taking hard drugs. Forget the few seconds of ecstasy they give you. It's nothing compared to the pain and suffering of going through withdrawals if a person finds himself hooked to these drugs. Consuming drugs would leave you in very low moods with lots of anxiety. In serious cases, drug consumption could result in paranoia and delusions. Some researchers have suggested that such experiences could degenerate into mental disorders, like schizophrenia. Tip 7. Manage stress. We all undergo stress at different points in our lives. It's the way you handle it that makes all the difference. The objective is to do your best to avoid crumbling under stress. Try to identify the things that often trigger stress in your life. It could be work, chores, school, relationships, or a host of other things. Being able to identify the things that cause stress and anxiety can help you handle stressful situations better. You'll be better prepared to handle stress. But here's one simple trick that will help you deal with anxiety and stress, especially those that are induced from work. You need to accept the simple fact that not everything is under your control, and as such, not everything will go your way. Sometimes we crumble under the weight of failure, forgetting that failure is part of every growth process. So start handling stress by first not being too hard on yourself. Finally, in dealing with stress, learn to deal with tasks and responsibilities one at a time. It helps to write down your tasks and responsibilities and mentally tackle each one, just so you know that the tasks are achievable. Creating that mental pathway to success could be all the difference between having a stressful or a stress-free day at work. Tip 8. Be grateful. Humans have been self-described to be notoriously insatiable. We never seem to be content with what we've accomplished. We prefer to always reach out for more. It's okay to be ambitious at times, but it's even more important to learn to sit back a little and simply be grateful. Gratitude helps you fully enjoy the privileges, people, and relationships that you have in your life. The saying that goes, "You never know the value of what you have until you lose it," is true when you stay ungrateful. You can practice gratitude by running through a list of all the things you have and why you're grateful for them. Identify the material things, achievements, people, and relationships you have that you're thankful for. Doing this regularly will help you develop more fulfilling relationships. It will certainly improve your mental and physical well-being too. Tip 9. Put in for a volunteer job. Humans are not islands. Inherently, we are designed to help one another, and doing this can be so fulfilling that it improves your mental health. This is not just a mere submission, but research from Carnegie Mellon University confirms that being involved in volunteer work can improve both mental and physical health. There are so many places that you could find volunteer work. You could be part of a charity organization, or you could even volunteer with an animal shelter. The mental satisfaction of being able to help helpless animals can be such a good feeling, and yeah, it does wonders for your mental well-being. Tip 10. Do away with the negative thoughts and self-criticism. We all have negative thoughts about various things. They will always come in. Again, what matters is how we deal with these thoughts. To protect your mental health, it's a good practice to arrest negative and self-critical thoughts when they come. Don't brood over them. don't allow them to linger in your head for long. Instead, ask yourself, is this line of thinking fair or logical? How does this thought improve anything or help anyone? By taking a critical look at negative thoughts and self-critical thoughts, you can get rid of them easily. And it doesn't stop there. When we're able to challenge these negative thoughts, it's often easier to replace them with more positive and helpful reasoning. Tip 11. Take magnesium supplements. Magnesium is known as the anti-stress mineral. Even better, the feel-good brain chemical, serotonin, depends on magnesium both for its production and for its proper functioning. So taking magnesium supplements can be a great way to fight stress and improve your mental health. Magnesium also helps in regulating the production of melatonin. Melatonin is the sleep hormone. When it's time for sleep, the body releases melatonin to put the entire body in a restful state. When you feel sleepy as the day winds down, it is melatonin at work. Taking magnesium supplements will help regulate melatonin, resulting in better quality sleep. Doctors recommend taking about 500 to 600 milligrams of magnesium supplements as the optimal daily amount. But of course, if you want to take magnesium supplements, it's best to speak to your doctor first. More so, not all forms of magnesium are as easily absorbed by the body. One suggestion for taking magnesium supplements is to mix magnesium citrate powder in spring water. Then squeeze half a lemon and stir. It could be mixed in hot or cold water and sipped throughout the entire day. So what do you think about these tips? Do you actively practice any of them? Or do you have any other suggestions that could be of help? Comment down below your thoughts, give this a like, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to keep you updated for more interesting facts, tips, and ideas from SmartVille.